the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. I don't believe it. After 5 failed attempts to lock the octagon door behind Khabib Nurmagomedov and Tony Ferguson, tonight it shall be done.
Khabib Nurmagomedov being the undefeated guy long has been thought to have problems with Tony Ferguson. Tony's style is, oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Oh, that guillotine is tight.
Good job by the champ there. Slide back out.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. Another ground and pound strike gets home. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield to try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Hammer fist going to town here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, nice shot landed from the bottom. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. Going for a submission. Oh, compromising spot. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts, even when they get him.
All right, looks like he's setting up for a finish here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
He's up. What submission defense on display.
Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out. That's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, Sean, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for. Oh, nice elbow.
Good exchange there inside. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Oh, nice right hand from Khabib Nurmagomedov. DC, we talk so much about the wrestling and the grappling. You can't sleep on Nurmagomedov's boxing. All right, so Tony Ferguson out-grappling the opposition here tonight. A lot of submission attempts from El Cucu.
You know, Tony Ferguson, big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish. Oh, stuck in the guillotine. That guillotine is tight.
Back and forth we go. This might be it, though.
This cannot happen much longer.
Oh, hang on a second. He escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock, create some space, roll to your back, give up the mount, but live to fight another day.
I need you to take the back position now. All right, buddy, keep that ground position.
How about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Oh, hard ground and pound strike there. I believe that one opened him up. Nice combination of elbows there by Nurmagomedov. Oh, a strong series of committed elbows here. Those are starting to add up. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler. Oh, right into mount.
Ooh, heel hook attempt now, and it looks locked in. Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight. Round two next.
Stop.
Heading back to the corner now. Ferguson's got a real significant... All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. Oh, nice jab by Nurmagomedov. Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this.
I mean, it's a master class, John. It's a master class in...
His head still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut...
Power shots landing on both sides, and the chins continue to hold up. Problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge and reach, and he made good use of it there. Back and forth we go here. Pretty lands a huge right hand.
Big right hand.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one. Oh!
All right, so now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Khabib's able to transition back to side control now. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up. He passes to half.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Oh, he reverses the position now. Nice work on the ground by Ferguson. And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
On to the mount. The swelling is starting to show. He has been beaten up from the top. He has got to move.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Nurmagomedov gets up. He is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
That shot is blocked by Nurmagomedov. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative and...
Oh!
All right, so some fatigue striking, I guess you would call it here. He is landing, but just not inflicting much damage because his stamina is on low. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Nice jab by Ferguson. Well, he has got to be thrilled with this effort here tonight. There was a lot of pressure on him coming in. He has doled out a lot of damage, landed a lot of strikes, near flawless execution.
Sometimes the hardest thing to do is what's expected. When you're expected to win, sometimes it's hard to live up to that expectation. He lived up to that expectation, and he exceeded it with such a great performance.
Oh, he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot, clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up. Once he gets to his legs, he's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight, but we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
So wisely, he continues to attack that area that is cut wide open. When you were fighting, was that something you would do? You see a cut, try to attack it?
It's like a target.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to get your hands on that cut. You want to punch him in it. You want to elbow him in it. Anytime you see your work paying off, you go down the path.
Look how excited you just got talking about punching a dude who's already wide open. Like, you got really excited.
Man, right? And I'm old now. I don't even want to fight no more, but I do love a little damage.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Tough job, but somebody's got to do it, man. Absolutely incredible. Both fighters got stunned. It's amazing. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Oh, nice jab there by Nurmagomedov. How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent.
That straight looks beautiful.
Swing and a miss by Ferguson.
Kick it off.
All right, so now his body language really starting to change and the bruises starting to accumulate on that side.
I mean, you're looking at it, right? When you can visibly see the damage. In a ton of trouble right now.
Oh, big left hook there.
Big kick lands. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive,
Nurmagomedov's doing a nice job protecting the eye with that block. You don't want to absorb any more damage on that cut. Well, the striking clinic continues, and he's wise to attack that already damaged area upstairs.
he's attacking that damaged area for the opponent. He's got to get that head moving on an axis. It cannot be straight on the center line. That center line, you got to get off of it. You cannot go forward without moving your head.
Oh, the Superman punch lands. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he is...
Picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Looking to land the leg kick now. These are unofficial, but 147 total strikes have now landed for El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson. And if you care at home, the accuracy rate now 53% against Khabib Nurmagomedov. Man, he ate another shot right on that cut. You think his vision has been compromised at all?
No, it has to, right? Because you got to be able to see to fight. And right now, he's been targeted in that area, and you can see it worsening.
Nice. Nicely done. All right, so maybe he goes for another takedown here, and it's the setups too, right? He's not blindly shooting from the outside. Maybe he'll get him down.
He's doing a fantastic job of setting up this takedown with his hands. He's forcing the hands.
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Well, an incredible fight thus far. Both fighters look like they could be finished at any time. If you wondered about the heart on either side. Oh, goes to the ankle pick now to get him down, DC. We'll see how he chooses to proceed from here.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Well, this fight has been absolutely crazy. Both fighters continuing to target the head and the face of the other. I feel like we're gonna get like an ambulance pick with these two guys later.
Yeah, they are both beat up. They are both unwilling to take a step back. They are both wearing the damage, but both okay with it in order to have a good, fun fight. He's got to start throwing down.
Waning seconds here of round number 3. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or kick with the power.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here is round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing.
Well, you know he's...
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs. That one landed clean.
Oh, big left hand! Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here. Beautifully timed and placed kick there by Nurmagomedov. All right, so the swelling becoming a real factor right now. Did they inject something into his face, or is he just swollen from the strikes?
Swollen from the strikes, man. Guy taking a couple shots. You never know which one is going to start to make...
Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
Side control now. And Dizzy as he looks to improve position here. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp.
Ferguson's going for a choke.
Oh, my goodness. That Darce choke is very tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
In the half guard.
Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount here. Just over 3 minutes to go.
So smart to continue to go to that area of the face that's all swollen. It just keeps getting worse and worse. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty...
All right, so the referee has called a halt to the action here, likely to have the doctor come in and look at the swelling around that eye. Not good, DC.
You cannot allow these fighters to dictate and determine whether or not they can go. When you have this type of swelling, you got to take a close look to see if the guy can compete.
I think they're going to stop this fight. I stand corrected. Doctor's going to allow them to continue, but he's going to have to go for it, I would think.
Yeah, he will. He's got to make some adjustments. And also, he's going to have to lay it all out on the line. He cannot stay back and get picked apart as he has for his opponent.
Well, some might describe this as critical condition. That eye is absolutely mangled. I wouldn't be surprised to see us get a stoppage here soon.
Yeah, I mean, John, you look at his face. He's been beaten up for a very long time. I could see the doctor coming into the ring, looking at the cut and saying, I've seen enough. Great punch landed with so much power.
Well, earlier in the round, he clearly got stung by his opponent, but he just has not responded well at all.
He hasn't responded well. He hasn't gotten himself back going.
Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beach Street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
submission's almost locked in.
Starting to get pretty deep here.
Oh, he got out! Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Ferguson. All right, so a wise decision by him to continue to attack that cut, and it's getting wider by the minute.
It's getting wider by the minute. This guy is a fantastic fighter, and he's as smart as they come. So the moment that cut opened up, you knew that that would become his focus, and we are seeing it very clear right now. This is where he wants to be.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominick Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah,
somehow.
he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Ferguson's in half guard. Oh, man, all about location as he continues to attack that swollen area. Referee may be looking for the doctor here soon.
He's got to be careful here.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
All right, so both fighters severely damaged. That's probably not over.
You ready to fight? Ready.
It is the fifth and final round. This crowd is now on him. Oh!
Take it. What a fantastic takedown.
Nicely done.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Now he's going full mount.
Nice positional control here. All right, so the damage continues to be doled out, and I think a lot of fans watching at home would probably like to see the referee calling the double.
And that's very rare. Because fight fans want to see violence. But right now you have seen enough. This guy is beat. This guy is battered. He doesn't have much more. He has not done the right things to allow for himself to win this fight.
Khabib's cut has really opened up now, folks. I don't necessarily have to tell you that watching at home. Looks like you could stick a quarter in there, and I'm not sure how much longer this fight is going to continue.
I need you to scramble.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them. Nice transition. He's got to find a way back to his feet.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Nurmagomedov's eye is really not looking good right now, Daniel. Starting to swell shut, and that is going to compromise his vision as this fight continues.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard now.
He
This fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
Drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Nurmagomedov gets back up here. "90 seconds now to go in this one. Nurmagomedov gets up and decides to take this fight back to the feet despite having a dominant position on the ground. All right, well, time is the enemy now, DC, and he's really running out of it if he's going to get his hand raised tonight.
He's got to go forward. He's got to just throw everything at his opponent.
All right, so no surprise to see the referee call for the ringside physician. Going to come take a look at that damage more closely.
So much damage, J.A. This fight is done.
Well, we'll see if the doctor allows the fight to continue. It looks as though he will. Crowd loves it when the doctor lets the fight continue, don't they?
I love it. I love it when he lets it continue, especially when you have a fight that has been as fun as this one to this point.
All right, so the ringside physician has made his way back to his seat. The referee gets the action back underway. The fans are excited this fight's going to continue.
Absolutely, and I'm just as excited myself. I want to see these guys compete. I want to see who wins. I don't want it to stop because of a cut. I want to see the best fighter get their hand raised at the end of the night. Luckily, we get to try to do that.
What an absolute war it has been. Probably going to hold up in the fight of the year conversation, and I wouldn't be surprised to see both fighters at the hospital later tonight.
It just takes me back to certain fights. It takes me back to Michael Johnson against Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje versus Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler versus Dustin Poirier. The best fights in the world is what I think about when I look at these two. From the blood, to the damage, to the heart and the spirit that these two have shown. I cannot believe that these guys have made it to a minute left in the fight with that type of ability. Nice.
Waning seconds of this fight. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to... Now he's...
Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the fourth.